So, Update 4 plans have been revealed for early next year, and they're packed full of features and changes. So we're going to be breaking down Jace's video on Update 4 and also the live streams that they've been talking about on a Tuesday on Twitch. And we're also going to be looking at some information that you may have picked up on during the Fixmas event. We've got a lot to get through, but before we get into it, if you're interested in knowing what my thoughts are on this building, then be sure to stay to the end, where we're going to be breaking it down. Anyway, let's jump into it. So first off, a little update from yesterday's dev stream. If you have unlocked tiers 7 and 8 for update 4 and you're already producing those items, then your games are going to be broken.
If you have a late game factory, it's not really going to work anymore. I'm so sorry about that.
This is the worst news ever! Okay, so I was being a little over dramatic there, but they did say that with these changes we will need to repair our production lines. Another thing that they mentioned is that they don't set out to break our saves. It's just if they feel that they need to make these changes in order to make the 1.0 experience better for us all, they will make them. So do expect that to possibly happen in future updates as well. So as for Update 4, it will be released in February or March next year, and along with some changes to Tier 7, they will also be giving us Tier 8 to play around with. Also, do note that we have had Tier 9 confirmed. It is being worked on, but it's not for this update. So what do we know is changing? Well, firstly, balances and changes are coming to the production lines. Most notably, Bauxite is receiving an overhaul because they feel the production line is too complex, which was not their intention. They wanted the system to feel interesting and different rather than complicated. And more importantly, as we will refer to this later, is that they want us to move away from using refineries for non-oil-based products like bauxite. They're also going to be making changes to battery production and will have their own unique cases for using them. I mean, it's a battery, so I'm guessing they're going to be used as a backup for when the grid shorts out, which will be a lifesaver. Jace also mentioned it'll be using that building which we were talking about later, and after he went on to talk about possible changes in power, including nuclear fuel rod production lines and power usage, as well as building costs being changed in tiers 5 and 6. Other things to mention are that turbo motors will also be moved to tier 8, and this is because they want the tier to parallel the level of complexity they require to produce. Also, supercomputers and radio control units will be moved to tier 8 as well to reflect their use in the late game. And at this point, I want to draw your attention to two items that have been unlocked in the Fixmas event: the quantum computer and the superposition oscillators. These late game items can be used now to unlock the drop pods that we have in game. But there really is no use for them at the moment because we have 89 drop pods in total, and currently we only have 72 alternate recipes. So why give us the extra hard drives if we can't use them? Well, I think it's a hint at tier 8. Though I have no idea what the use is for the quantum computers, the superposition oscillators are quite open when it comes to being used for teleportation. So it looks like we may receive an option for teleporting ourselves or possibly resources to your factories. That being said, I could be talking steamed copper sheets again, who knows? But if you did like my video, be sure to drop a thumbs up and join me over on Twitch for live streams or subscribe to me on here. Oh, wait, you want to know about that secret building?
The nuclear fuel rod production line has also undergone a bit of a change. We're adding a new building to up.
This is really important and probably deserves its own video in itself. So it looks like, I don't know if we can zoom in somehow. Here you go, guys. I've got an idea. paint. Oh, here we go, guys. Let's zoom in and have a look at this. So I've asked earlier on what we thought this might be, and a few people have said a waste recycler because Jace mentions it's to do with the uranium refinement or the process. And I'm not sure it is. There was also a really good suggestion by Tellian who said it could be a fluid mixer. Thinking a little more on this secret building, I think it's safe to assume it's either a chemical mixer or more likely a centrifuge. Now, the reason why I think it could be a centrifuge is that we use centrifuges in many applications in real life today, including in some aluminium refinement or aluminum, uranium enrichment, and as an alternative for producing batteries. Reinforcing this idea is them stating earlier on that they want to move away from refineries for non-oil products. So, what are your thoughts? Do you agree with me? Let me know in the comment section below. Anyway, guys, we are going to leave it there. I want to say thank you so much for joining me and listening, but also special thanks to our amazing supporters who allow me to do this, most notably our Solar Eclipse Patrons, the Calamity and Bo Papa, as well as our Lunar Eclipse subscriber, Matt Lippard, and our Blood Moon of the Day, Jimmy Rogers. Anyway, guys, until next time, as always, ciao for now.